Okay, now this video we're going to start with how to select data. So now this one we back on the list by selection view that on the table of contents. We can see that Wisconsin County, now I click this, it's already, if I click select anywhere, and it means it's already that if I click somewhere that it's ready to be selected. But I still have to click this button, and that you can select by rectangle or polygon or lasso, circle or line, but now we're doing for rectangular. And here we don't have any option. However, when we click selection and we want to do deselect, there are many ways to clear selection features. The first one is click outside the extent of the selectable layers. So now the outside of the Wisconsin counties, if you click anywhere, you can clear the selection features. The second way is you go to the menu bar that you're going to click selection and clear selected features. And the third way is that you can just deselect here. You can see that right now 15 features is selected, and you just click in the table of contents list by the selection window, click the hollow selection icon next to the layer in which features are selected. Now it's clear. Or you can just click the toolbar, clear selected features. So the easiest way, you just click right here. Okay, now we click any selections and switch the table contents to list by drawing a order view. So now back here. Now on the toolbar, click the select elements tool to activate it. Open the layer property for Wisconsin counties and click the display tab. Verify that the display expression field option is set to name. Right here is set to name. Very good, display. Select the show map tips using the display expression. And then we're going to click OK. Hit apply and then hit OK. Now pass your mouse pointer over any county on the map so that you will see the map tip we hover up, and then we can see this is Rack and Washburn, Samya. So now we can see the county name on top of the map tip. So using the map tip is another quick way to get an idea of which county contains food desert. So can you name a county whose entire extent qualify as a good desert? It's the Manowi. So the entire county, it's right here. Not this one. Manowi, Ashland, not very familiar. So now we're going to show property. So we're going to the symbology, and then for the outline we're going to use black and make it 1. Make it thicker so we can see it better for the county boundaries. And so it's easier for us to see now which county the whole extent qualify as. Manowi. Let's just label them. Label features. Let's see. Okay, right here. So this county. So it's really hard to see for the county. Now we layer them, and now Iowa, and we can make this hollow. And let's move it on top. Yeah. We're going to make the outline maybe red and make it 2 so that we can see better. So now, yeah, the whole extent is Menominee. Where population is higher, there may be many smaller census tracts. To see some food desert, they aren't easily visible at the full extent. You need to zoom in it, which we will look. So we go to Southeast bookmark. Southeast bookmark. And those are tiny, it's very hard to see, so we can get a better sense of where food deserts are in relation to large cities. You will next add a city layer that includes cities that with a population of at least 10,000. So we're going to add a Wisconsin city layer. So now we have to go to chapter 17, data, Wisconsin city layer. And now we can see Milwaukee is right here. We're going to move around. Okay, and those are large cities. The cities are symbolized by graduated symbols to show population range. Now, turn on the map tip for Wisconsin cities. Go to Properties, and we go to Display, and we're going to show map name tip for the expression. And now when we hover up, and we can see each county's name. So what is the name of the largest city in the area? It's Milwaukee. You have done some good visual analysis. Now we are ready to relate tables so that you can easily get all the detailed information you need. We're going to zoom to the full extent of the map. So in the table of contents, we're going to right-click Wisconsin's counties. And click Joins and Relates. In the upper portion of the dialog box, read the description of the related comment. So now we're going to read real quick. Relate lets you associate data with this layer. The associated data isn't appended to this layer. Layers attribute table like it is in a join. Instead, you can access the related data when you work with this layer's attributes or vice versa. Establishing a relate is particularly useful if there is a one-to-many or many-to-many association between the layer and the related data. So if you were to examine the attribute table of Wisconsin counties and Wisconsin food desert, you will see a common field, the CNTY_FIPS. In this case, the field in each table has the same name, but this is not always necessary. As long as both fields contain values that match, the common attribute is the county code in accordance with FIPS. So on the relating dialog box, for option 1, click the arrow and click County FIPS. For option 2, click Wisconsin Food Desert. For option 3, click CNTY FIPS. The same. Now we don't have to do anything. And for option 4, maintain the default name, and we're going to click OK. So open the Wisconsin County attribute table. Be sure the Show All Records button at the bottom of the table is activated. So now we're going to Wisconsin and open attribute table, and we're going to bring it up, and then we're going back here. So now we can see, notice that there are 72 records for each county, no records or fields are added in a relay question. In the table, select the third record for Warren County by clicking the gray tab to the left of the object column. So Warren, it's right here. We're going to click the gray box right here. And now at the top of the attribute table, which is right here, and we're going to click the related table arrow and click only relate food deserts. The related table appears, showing the 3 food desert tracts that are located within the boundaries of Warren County. This allows county and state officials to quickly view the details of the food deserts under their jurisdiction. Again, click the related table arrow and click Relate. 1. Wisconsin County. Wisconsin County. Only the selected record is shown. In this way, you can switch back and forth between related tables, showing either all of the records or only those that are currently selected. So now we're going back here and we're going to make it this smaller or move it here. Okay, now again click the related table arrow and here again. And now this is the only one that being left. So we did was click the relate table arrow and click relate Wisconsin County. Only the selected record is shown. In this way, you can switch back and forth between those related tables. And from here and here. Now I'm going to make this smaller and pan this, and you can look around. So if Wisconsin counties, and it's just right here, and then we move it here, and you can highlight it to select this 3. So and then we can back here and only highlight this and Wisconsin and the food desert, and you can do just one by one and it will highlight it for you. And we can de-highlight this and you can highlight it or de-highlight it. Clear selection. And for this, you can just going back to click this, and this shows again for the county. You can also click the tabs at the bottom of the table to switch between the related tables. So earlier I did, we can click back and forth and you can select. And if necessary, we could use the identify tool. So we can move the table so we can see things together and use the identify tool to click Warren County, which is selected. Make sure you click a part of the county that is not a food desert if you want to select the county, not the food desert. And in the identifier window, notice the plus sign symbol next to the Warren in the upper panel. Expand the content of Warren. Now expand the contents of Wisconsin food desert. Conveniently relate features are visible in the identify window, so we're going to do that. So now it shows the whole county, and I'm going to click here again and you can see it's the whole county. Now here you can see all the fields that adds on from the relate Now close the Identify window at the bottom of the